So I was listening to a podcast, Miley Teal, and she says that once you get to that year number 4, that's when, business really starts blowing off. All of your work that you have, I was listening to a podcast with Miley Teal, and one thing that she said was once you get to year 4, your business really starts taking off like to a whole nother level. And she gets sad when people quit before they get to that year 4, because year 4 is when everything that you've been doing is starting to work. All of your fruit of all of your labor is starting to make sense, and you are just in a whole nother level, whole nother realm. And even within the first year, I see a whole bunch of people have started and stopped endeavors, and I have kept going. However, I am multifaceted. So yes, I'm happy with Melanin business. Yes, I'm happy with AverageBlack Girl. But I also want to start a staffing agency. And so that is one of my plans that I'm going to do this year. And I also want to start going after these government contracts. Especially now, there is a focus now where they are opening some of the gaps where before it was only mandated that 5% of contracts have to be 5% minority women or minority business owners. And now they are expanding that in the city level, in the state level, and nationally. Like there's a focus to hire more minority contracts for these government contracts. So I want to get into that too. So that means that there'll be 2 different businesses that will need to be created, one for the staffing and one for the contracts. And the contract one is going to be something super generic, so no one will know, maybe last name and then holdings or enterprise, something where do you do it? Yeah, we can do it. There's no box that I'm going to put my business in where people may not pick me because of the title of it. So that's going to be one thing. And then the staffing agency, working on what I'm going to call it. I'm either going to call it consulting or a group, and then I'm coming up with what I'm going to do. Probably going to put my first name or my first name, last name in that. So got to look and see what's available as far as domains. So, I'm looking at this, and even though I am so happy with my progress, like what I'm trying to do, a lot of that is going to be time, and then some of that's going to be some money. So I need to figure out, first, I need to spend these next 30 days getting everything that I can as far as time dedicated, creating websites, creating the beginning stages of the Facebook group and all types of stuff, so that when I am ready to meet with people, I am ready to go. Oh, I have my website, I have my resume site all going. You can submit your resume. We are taking resumes. You can look. We have jobs being posted. Like I need it to look great so that I can have an immediate start to generating revenue with these businesses. The first 2, I was learning how to grow. I was figuring out some things. With Melanin business, there was really no profit plan in place just yet. It's just more so getting people to be aware of it and joining. The resume one, that is very lucrative in itself, because once you are starting to hire people, you get paid up front, and then you get paid in the back end once they stay per their probationary period, if it's a probationary period. If it's a temporary staffing, then once they start. So I'm excited for that. If you know my story, I've been doing resumes for people for at least 5 years now, and I'm excited that it's here. And I'm just like, instead of focusing all my attention into one business, and this is just for me, into one business, let me just go ahead and get them all started, because they all have to hit that 4-year mark. People are not going to automatically go to one business because of my first business is a success or because of my name. So I'm like, let me just go ahead and get started now so that they can mature sooner, so I can see the privileges of it sooner, so I can, if I need to hire someone, I can do that. So this year I already knew that I was going to be focusing on getting out these dreams that I wanted. So I wanted to show you guys how I do my vision board. So So I don't do pictures, I don't do magazine clip outs or anything like that. I like separate it and then I do lists. And I need to keep adding to it, so I leave space so I can add to it. You know, I may wake up and tomorrow and say, I have this bomb idea for something, I need to get that done. And I don't want to have my whole vision board filled because things happen. I also like being able to cross off what my success is, or mark my success as it's coming. So let's get into my vision board. So for me, for Melanin Business, I want to have an app released. I want to be in 10 countries. We are right now in 5. I want 1,000 businesses added this year, and I want to reach 500 users. For AverageBlack Girl, I would like to make $100,000 a year. I would like to do 12 speaking engagements a year or once a month. I need 10 online courses a month, so 10 people sign up for my online courses. Facebook, I would like to hit 3,000 likes. IG, 1.5, and twice a month I would like to do webinars. For Pinterest, I would like to have that grow, and for Periscope, I would like to scope 2 times a week. Health, I want to work out consistently. I want to have more alkaline water and just alkaline fruits and food specifically, and then more smoothies, and I want to vlog about it. So I want to take you through my health journey. Not so much journey, but lifestyle. I feel like I'm a pretty healthy person to start. For YouTube, I want to make $100 a month. And I want to post on YouTube 1 to 2 times a week minimum. I want to hit 1,000 subscribers and have a 1,000 subscribers party. Right now I'm at 700, so halfway there. And on February 5th, I hit the metrics to have my first YouTube check, so that's exciting. So the Global Consulting Group, which is going to be the resume thing, I need to have 3 contracts, the website up. I want to have 1,000 likes on Facebook, and I want to generate $20,000 from that the first year. Fiance in 2017, I'm ready for the love of my life, the partner, all of that comes with it. So I'm ready. I am thinking about it, praying about it, being open, going on dates, and hopefully this is the year. And I'm gonna say that I want a fiance in 2017, so I will not really vlog about my dating as I'm going through it. I'm kind of personal in that way, but once we get there and it's known that he's the one, you guys will definitely see that, and I'll share some of what I went through. And I want to buy my first property. That's the last thing. Once I launch, here. Once I launch these businesses, oh, the lighting, much better. Once I launch these 2 more businesses, then I will have 3 different businesses, websites, brands up, as well as my DanielAMitchell.com site that you can see that I'm always growing, as well as the Black Male Entrepreneurship Group. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 businesses up, as well as I've been invited to be on a few other different initiatives that are with other people. So we'll see how that goes when we get there, and I'll talk more about it once the Facebook page is up and it's a real living, breathing thing. Right now it's a lot open the air, and we haven't gotten to starting that, but that's it. I want to be a serial entrepreneur. I want to have multiple properties, but right now I'm at the place where I'm like, okay, let me start everything up, and then I can decide what's best for me. Do I need to get a job to help push everything forward and start hiring people to help me with some stuff so I can work on the business development part? Do I need to hire someone to do social media for some of these sites? Because these are now different brands that I have going on, as well as Danny's Too Fancy. Like, I'm a brand too, and for my brand, I can cross promote on all the other brands, but on the other brands, you may not want to cross promote on them. They are super different. You know, resume and finding a job is so different than beauty and Average Black Girl and starting your own business. It's not the same. And so I'm just taking kind of notes from different people, but I have these ideas. I have to get them out because I know I'm not the only person having this idea. Like, I'm not the only person that wants to start a staffing agency. I talked to a whole bunch of different people, especially a whole bunch of different entrepreneurs, and they all like, I want to start a staffing agency. Just like they said, I wanted to start a black business database. Like, other people have that same idea. So it just, you know, it costs money to make money, and I'm thankful that I've been able to like do so much this year, but I now see that like the beginning stages are just what you have to go through. Creating something, coming up with a mission statement, coming up with the brand colors, telling people what you are, letting people know about it, putting yourself out there. Like, it's hard, it's tough, and it's growing. Like I said, I already hit my first goal, and I just created my vision board like February 1st, and 10 days later we're here. And now I'm like, oh, I need to add more stuff. I need to add some more stuff. So, you know, I'm excited. I'm excited for this year. I'm excited for everything that's coming. GoDaddy. I just got the phone with GoDaddy so that I could, you know, get on the stuff. Like, it's time for me to get going. You said you want to have this global consulting group. Let's get it. Let's at least start it so you can start getting it. I've already been making these resume works, PowerPoints and videos on YouTube, so people can start seeing that, you know, I know what I'm talking about. I have some stuff ready to go. So that'll be those videos that you'll see on my site. So it's all kind of coming together. I'm really excited. This year is going to be so much, but I'm excited. So, you know, if you guys need a speaker for business development, when to quit your job, marketing support, resume writing, you know, I'm available for all of those. So that's what I'm doing now. So if you want to come see me or want me to come speak, let me know. I am open and willing and ready and excited to do that this year. February, I have 2 speaking engagements, so I'm off to hitting my goals. So I already have 2 this month, and I'm open for next month. And so how are your goals though? Like, let me know, what are your goals for this year? How do you write your vision board? Have you done a vision board yet? What do you think about mine? I've done this for the last 4 years, so this year though, I'm like, I put fiance, because I think last year when I made my vision board, or the year before I made my vision board, I think I put like relationship or open to love or something like that. And I did get a boyfriend, I did, but we are not together now, so I'm putting fiance. Like, let me get specific. Husband, love of my life, business partner, all that, power couple. Like, that's what I want, that's what I'm looking for. And yeah, so I have a 12 o'clock conference call that I'm working to do social media marketing strategy with someone, and then I am going to file my taxes today, get all that together, and I'm going to work on this website all weekends, and you know, hopefully it'll be done and I'll have a domain name and everything is together. So I will definitely update you guys on what's going on, but I want to stop by, let you know what's going on this month for me, what my vision board looks like, and I will check in with you on my vision board and stuff as I hit some of these goals. And if you are a Black male in the Chicagoland area, make sure to come to our latest Black male entrepreneurship event. It is going to be February 24th at the Cliff Dwellers Club in Chicago, downtown Chicago, at 6 p.m. And I can't wait to see you. It's going to be a great time. It's just nothing but Black men networking, sharing knowledge, talking about the state of Black male entrepreneurship. If you're looking for a mentor, if you want to be a mentor, we would love to have you come out and just network with your fellow brothers. It's a great time because we all know when our Black men do well, our community does well. And that is all that I'm about. So talk to you soon. I will check up with you a little bit later, and make sure you're checking out my videos. I am releasing a 5-part series on how to land your dream job. And a lot of the stuff that I did, I used these information to land my job with corporate America, and I loved my experience at corporate America. So, all right, that's all for now. Bye, guys.